Well, Happy New Year. It is New Year's. So I was just thinking, because I saw a post on Facebook about, are you guys eating black eyed peas? I don't know where that came into play, but my dad does that. So I was just thinking maybe I better go get some black eyed peas going on. I need to eat something good for me anyway. So I hope you guys are having a lovely, relaxing day after your frivolity. Is that what they said? Dumbledore. Let's see. Not Dumbledore. McGonagall. Is that how you say her name? Anyway. Frivolity. Having fun. Having a lot of fun. Now that would have been great. Too bad that it wasn't. But it was still okay. Like I said before, we're here. We need to be grateful for our blessings. And I am. So, I gotta learn how to say that. So Frill, volity, frivolity. I believe she said it in one of the Harry Potter movies, okay? When they were going to go and have a dance. And everybody had dressed up to go for this dance. And they had to learn how to dance and stuff. I haven't watched Harry Potter in a while. I must need to do that. They used to have, and I'm sure they still do, where they have a marathon where they play all the movies, sit and watch them all. Good memories. My first knowledge of Harry Potter, my daughter and my granddaughter and I went to see it at a theater, and I had no clue what we were walking into at all, but then we get there and all these kids are all dressed up in these robes and stuff. I didn't know what that was all about, but the wizarding world of Harry Potter and magic wands and magic words and just magic, But then there was the good and the evil, which they learned about gradually as the different movies went on. They learned more. And then in the end, there was the big battle. Harry Potter's pretty cool, that movie. Those movies. Not sure if there's 7, because sometimes this is part 1 and part 2. The last one had 2 parts, 2 different movies to make up the one, I believe. I tell things and then I'm not quite sure. Okay. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. And I just thought I'd do a little bleep before I go into the house. I'm sitting out here in the garage. I need to get after some stuff, but I have actually started getting after some stuff. So, opening doors. Never know. Just never know what the future's going to bring, And I hope to see you guys. And yes, one of these days soon, I will put my teeth in my mouth. It's not really funny, but I'm just so comfortable without doing that. But I can't speak as well. My lips and stuff, Thanks for bearing with me all this time. That's pretty cool, too. And just so you guys know, I'm getting really close to 50,000 views. That's amazing to me. This makes me happy. So, if you guys haven't been sharing me, please do. If you find something that you like, say, hey, check this girl out. But especially like the papers that I wrote, the ones that I have to go back and like rename stuff, but Beauty of the Rose. When you should go to Beauty of the Rose and listen to that. Okay, that's a paper that I wrote. There's about 20 of them throughout this 350 videos I'm getting close to. So there's only 20 papers, and then I read them and then I expound on them, if you know that word. I talk about that. But Beauty of the Rose is an analogy, and I was compelled to write it. I was compelled to play with the rose bushes and learn some things. I analyzed my rose bush that had gone so long without any care. No one paid attention at all, you know. And this pretty little weed comes along and just becomes part of the plant, okay? So the weed is entwined all around the branches of the plant. And for some reason, I found myself over there in the roses. And I was not prepared because I didn't go out there to mess with the roses. I just ended up over there. And so I didn't have any protection on my hands. But I started still trying to take the dead buds and the weeds out of the branches of the rose bush that has thorns. I get wounded. I get stabbed, you know. It's like, okay, I need some protection. But nevertheless, in my endeavoring to take that off of the rose bush, down in, I saw the most beautiful rose. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. But no one could see it because it was way down in there and all this stuff had grown up over it, you know, kind of like being in a forest of weeds. Picture yourself as that rose down in there, and you got all that stuff around you, and nobody can see you, and nobody smells your sweet aroma. All they can see is the dead, ugly stuff that has cropped in because of lack of care. That's important. So anyway, that was a little bit of information about my Beauty of the Rose. I had to go in and write that down, what I was feeling about that. And I was supposed to be leaving with my boyfriend and my daughter to go do something. But I had to go in the house and write what I had just, you know, was going on in my head. So they were waiting for me while I was writing. So I think it's really cool, and I'd like for you to check it out, okay? Beauty of the Rose. So if you go to my channel, when you click on this and you're on my channel, then there should be a little search thing, where you could just put in there, just hit Beauty of the Rose, and it should pop up. And then you could click on it instead of having to scroll. I've been scrolling. Scroll, trying to find stuff. When really all you got to do is label it, if you know what the label is. And here's another one that's really good. So it's really good. The paper is really good. And they even said it. They even used my words in Harry Potter. I heard it in Harry Potter. Because see, I went around sharing my stuff. On these papers I wrote, some of them 40 years ago. So anyway, I gave my stuff away and told people to use it, you know. I was sharing. I shared and shared and shared. So really that's making it, let's say, published. I published it to the public, but not to the world yet. This is what I'm doing now. So on this channel, the reason I started this channel, the very first and utmost reason I started this channel was to share those 20 pages that I had kept all these years, okay? I'm not sure when I stopped writing, but I think one of them was in 1992, and some were in 85 and 86, but they're really good. And I was going to make a book. I've saved them all this time, and I was going to put a book together. And, you know, and things going on with me and cancer, who knows what's going to happen. I just said, you know what, I just want to put it out there. I want my stuff out there for the world. So please, if you find something you like, please share it with your friends. Not just share it on a post, you know, but actually send it to a friend on one of those messenger things. Make a group and send me out and tell them to please share me, okay? Without a doubt. And I said that because it rhymed. I like rhyming. Anyway, we can make it a beautiful day, even if it's not really, by our mindset. So I have to remember that. I'm talking to myself too. Choose to be happy. A friend of mine said that the other day, and he's so right. Because I could let everything just get me down. Things that are going on in my life right now. But what you got to do is the best you can with what you got. Okay? And if I only have a little time left, then I need to get a bunch of stuff out there as soon as possible. Right? And like Joe said, you are now immortalized. It's cool. I never thought about that. Just don't let YouTube go down, okay? Anyway, it's cool. I've had some messages or some comments, but then it's in another language, so I don't understand it. And I hit the translate button, but it's in a language they must not have in their translation. So hopefully they're nice. How would you know if you can't understand what it is? So it's hard for me to respond, is my point. All I can do is hit a little heart and tell you I saw it and I wish I understood it. I think I might have wrote that on one. I don't understand. Anyway, thanks for the comments and thanks for sharing me. You know, people of a like mind, I don't know. My mind is all over the place, but the best part I already said, live your life by the golden rule. You know, you can be free to be you, just don't hurt anybody. And that's what I wish everybody would do. Even the government. You know, quit hurting people. Quit making so many damn laws. You make a law so someone can get in trouble. Take it away. Take away the crap. Do you understand? Clear up some of these prisons. Let some people out. And instead of spending money on keeping them there, help them. And you know what? Even if there was a prison for sale out there by my property, 30 minutes away. And Joe and I thought about it, because there's all those cells. And all those cells, I think, have plumbing. And then you've got all these people wanting to grow. And they need a grow room. And there you go. There's a grow room. You got electricity and you got plumbing in your little room. So we had thought about, we wished we could buy it because we still dream big, kind of, sort of, buy the prison and turn it into something positive, But all the rooms are there. All the plumbing is there. But we couldn't afford no $1 million. I'm not sure what they sold it for, but I think it was about like that. But it would have been a good investment if a person was flowing in money. And then you could also have it as apartments. Except for that's awfully close quarters, but sometimes I saw a thing on, I don't know if it was Japan or where it was, somewhere over there, where, people needed a place to sleep. So they had these little pods that they could rent and go in. I don't know if they rented it by the hour or, if they came and slept for the night or what. But it was just like a tube. A little bigger than a tube, but really that's what it was. A little pod for you to climb into and go to sleep. And then it probably had, it was probably good and dark, so people didn't have to be worried about the light coming in and stuff. Anyway, I wonder what that was all about. Taking naps, probably. You can go and take a nap during the day. Anyway, it was a trip. See, I told you all about that little prison, but so someone bought it, and I don't know what they did with it. But it was a correctional facility or something, But it would have been a good thing. Just turn it into something positive. Get rid of... People don't need to live in prison all their life. Let them have some... you should spend the money on trying to make them better. Somehow. No, bad criminals, they need a place to be. But I think there's a lot of people And jail don't need to be there. And especially if it has anything to do with pot. Anything to do with pot. So, if they killed somebody, that's a different story because of the gang wars and stuff. But you guys could eliminate a lot of crap by lessening the law. You don't need to have such a tight leash on people. Pot is a peace-loving drug. If you want to call it a drug, because it does alter your mind. I like where it takes me. I like the space that I go to. It's enlightening, actually. And then when you're all upset, you can actually see past that. I don't know how to explain that, but you start seeing things, you start understanding things, and you start realizing that you're part of the problem, You might have made the problem. But anyway, I've gone from one thing to another to another. And I'm glad I have you guys to talk to. So, you guys have a great day. I'll probably be back. Probably. I can't even talk. I do need to try on my teeth. Probably be back. But I'm going to go make some black-eyed peas. Because Dad loves them and they're okay. And it's a tradition. Something to do with money. We all need money, so let's go try that out. Anyway. I love all of you guys, but I will a special love to my family, okay? My daughter, my grandkids, my sisters. I have 2 sisters, and my brother, and my dad. Now, Dad is here, and I'm going to go in there and wake him up. I'm sure he's asleep in his recliner. You lose hours when you have to sleep all the time, But it's hard. He can't get up and walk around, so he's in his recliner. And he reclines so that his butt don't hurt so bad. And it's not funny. I kind of can understand. And then I see him try to get up off the couch, like I was just talking about in one of my last videos, You picture sitting on the couch, and then take that couch away, and look how your legs are. And then try to stand up. That's more than I can do if I was trying. And I see Dad trying to get up out of that chair. It's got to hurt. It's got to, you got to have enough oomph to get up there. So I just think higher. The chairs should have a higher bottom so that you're not down on the ground when you're trying to get up. I know that I need that. And you shouldn't have to have a lift chair, actually. A lift chair helps, I'm sure, even more. But at least if you're starting at a good place, it's not so hard to get up. I brought in the kitchen chair, the one that goes to the dining room table. I brought that into the living room because I can sit in it better, more comfortable. It doesn't hurt my butt. And then I can get out of it easier. So, because it's higher and it's firm. It's got a pad and stuff, but it's a firm foundation to get up off of. Instead of this couch that's billowing and it's soft and squishy. And when you're on a pillow, what does it do? It squishes. And you're already down to the ground as it is. I'm just putting that out there so you guys pay attention. See what you think. How many times do you do a squat? Go down and get up. Go down and get up. I can't do it right now. Because, I'm in a certain space where I can't do it. My body is at a place where it's saying, whoa. I went to get up and this big old muscle all the way through my body pulled and strained, and I'm going, oh my God. So yeah, I've strained myself. So that's probably added to all this lovely pain. Nevertheless, I'm going to go see Dad. I know I said it before. Happy New Year. Everybody, okay? I love you all.